Hello friends, it's Katie here with Real Mom 101. I just wanted to quickly come to you guys with a couple of tips and ideas that I have found very easy to do with little ones while I'm trying to homeschool my two oldest. Please excuse the pile of clothes over here. I normally do my clothes folding after my little ones actually go to bed. But so today I just wanted to quickly come to you with a couple of tips and ideas of activities that little ones can actually do while you're trying to homeschool your older children. The first activity that works like a charm in my homeschool is Play-Doh. I understand that if you have a bunch of carpet, Play-Doh is obviously not a very good option, but if you go ahead and actually take a little bit of either foil or what is that plastic paper that you put down for baking, like baking paper, wax paper, there you go. If you put that down on your table, it makes cleanup so much easier. That is the only way I will let my children play with Play-Doh, is by putting wax paper down first, and I give them all a little bit of Play-Doh, and they can play at the table while the older ones are actually doing their schoolwork, so it works out very well. The second thing is obviously coloring. In my home, we no longer allow crayons because my little ones love to color on the walls. So instead, we get washable markers, and they work amazingly well. Now, one thing that I will say is I can set up all of my children with markers, paper, coloring books, whatever, right there at the table with me and my older ones while they're doing their homeschool homework lessons. And sometimes you get that little one that'll just pitter patter and sneak on off on you. Well, don't panic, because of course washable markers, they come right off either with a Mr. Clean dry eraser, or even some Windex. Sometimes just throw that on there with some paper towel, it'll come right off. Even just soap and water will work, or sometimes just warm water, depending on your walls. We've had washable markers on walls, windows, my toilet. We've had washable markers pretty much everywhere, and don't worry if it gets on your clothing or even all over your bedding. 10 to 1, it'll come out. The only issue that we have had is a little bit with our carpet. Our carpet is very white or whitish here. It's very light. So we have had a little bit of that issue, but you know what? They're kids, so we're not going to run and replace the carpet just yet. The third thing is blocks. Building blocks are huge in my family. We do mega blocks, and we also do the foam blocks. The foam blocks are perfect for right there at the kitchen table. The mega blocks, of course, are a little bit noisier, so if you have children like mine who get distracted easily by noises, you definitely want to avoid those. But you can also set those up right on the living room floor or down on the kitchen floor, wherever. But definitely the foam blocks we do right there at the kitchen table, and it tends to keep the little ones fairly busy, which is absolutely wonderful. Number 4, Ziploc bag paintings. If you don't know what that is, you have not lived yet. My children absolutely love painting, and I love letting my children paint, but sometimes when I'm in a bit of a pinch, even for mealtime, I will take a piece of paper, stick it in a Ziploc bag, stick somewhere between 2 to 4 different paint colors in there, zip it up, and put that on the table. I basically just tape around it with some either paint, normally it's painter's tape, and then they can squish it around and make a lot of fun little art projects, and later on you can actually hang it up on your wall or even frame it. So it's definitely a lot of fun for the kids and makes cleanup a snap, which is what this mama loves. Number 5, educational videos. I understand that, obviously with homeschool, let's try that again. Obviously with homeschooling, you want that close-knit family bond, but sometimes when little ones are being naughty, or they're being high energy, or they're just running all over the house, definitely putting on an educational video is definitely a lot easier than saying, stop that, knock it off, sit down, would you please put that down? So sometimes popping in a leapfrog video, or even like a small little animal documentary, about little baby animals or farm animals or whatever the case is, that's definitely better than snipping nonstop. So definitely, if you ever feel like you're in a bit of a jam, you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed trying to homeschool the older ones and trying to keep the younger ones, in check, definitely don't feel bad about popping in that educational video. The sixth one is CD Storytime. I actually have found online, and you can actually Google it, or you can even go to the Play Store right in your app phone, and we have found a couple of just small little apps that have books that will just, audio books, good grief, that can just be read right to your children. So that is definitely something that my family and I have done as well. We'll just set them down with a book in the living room and put something on my phone, and they'll just flip through the books looking at looking at the pictures and pages and whatnot, and then they can just listen to a totally different book. Which is actually quite nice, because normally that keeps my little ones busy as well, which is a wonderful blessing. Number 7, story time, good riddance, puzzles. Puzzles are absolutely lots of fun. We tend to get the puzzles that are made of wood. We noticed that the cardboard puzzles from like Dollar Tree, they don't hold up in our house at all. So definitely be sure to get something that is durable. Foam puzzles, another great option if your little ones are not at that stage where they put things in their mouth. We actually tried the foam puzzles a few times and they tried to eat them. So definitely be careful of that. Number 8 is dry erase boards. Right now at our local Dollar General, they have these cute little dry erase boards with dry erase markers that are coming in a pack of 2 right now, and they are actually 75 cents. So definitely, if you just want something quick, easy, go ahead and tell your kids, okay, this is what we're going to draw today. Go ahead, draw it. Like, my kids right now are really into drawing animals. So like ponies, they've tried to draw a carousel a couple of times, which is hilarious. Basically anything farm animal, we've had them try to draw some dolphins and things down that line. And granted, you can't always tell what it is, but they'll let you know definitely what it is. So dry erase markers with some, dry erase marker boards, definitely high up there on the list. I think you can even get them at like your local Dollar Tree. Otherwise, Walmart definitely always has them. Number 9, stickers. Sticker art is definitely another huge thing in our family. Go ahead, get out, just plain paper, put some stickers, in front of the kids and let them go to town. Granted, with my younger one, who's 2 now, she still has trouble getting the stickers off of the sticker paper. So if you want to, just go ahead, get a bunch of those stickers, help her get them off, and things down that line, and just let them go to town. If it gets on your table, definitely all you have to do, get some Windex, soak it, it'll come right off. Not a problem. Number 10 is a sort Pom Poms. Those little colorful Pom Poms. A lot of times what I have been known to do is either get A, Ziploc bags, or B, you can do the muffin tins, and they can sort out Pom Poms right there at the table. You can either have them do it with their hand, or you can go a step further and try to give them a little spoon to do it, which is a lot of fun. Try to mix it up a little bit, some tongs. You definitely don't want to keep doing it over and over and over again, so that they get bored. You don't want your babies to get bored while you're trying to homeschool your older children, because then it's going to basically going to backfire in your face. So definitely switch it up a little bit and become a little bit more creative. Number 11, sensory bins are definitely huge in our family as well. Beans and rice, magnets, what's another one I have? Oh, water sensory bins with bath toys. That's another really fun one, but I find that my older ones are also interested in that at the same exact time. They see the younger ones having fun, but you know what? That's okay. A lot of times I'll go ahead and I'll be like, okay, it's sensory play, let's just go ahead and let you guys play for 10-15 minutes, and then we'll try to do our worksheets or try to do our online schooling. Another one is a sink or swim. So get some rocks, get some corkscrews, get some sticks, things of that line, and just let them kind of, ask them, is this going to sink or swim, and then have them put it in and then let them tell you, granted, it's a little bit difficult to balance, two different age groups at the same time, but you know what, we can do it. Number 12 is string beads. You can string beads, you can string noodles, there's so many different things that you can actually string these days. If you go to your local Dollar Tree and seriously, they have the colored beads, and if, like I said, if you have little ones that are still putting things in their mouth, you might definitely want to go the noodle route. There are ways on Google that you can actually dye your noodles. I forgot what it was with. It was with food coloring and something else. And so if they put it in their mouth, wasn't the end of the world. But with those little beads, you do need to be careful. Glitter glue is also a really big one in my family. But again, my older children that are in school do tend to stray a little bit from their worksheets, and they definitely want to be involved in the little kids' items and whatnot. So again, let them play for 10-15 minutes and then go ahead and try the worksheets again. Try to separate them just a little bit, just enough to let the older ones do their worksheets. And again, like I said, worst case scenario, put on an educational movie. I know that Netflix and Hulu are amazing for educational movies. Also, check out your local library. I know that here, I believe, once you get a library card, they actually have DVDs, and I think possibly VHS movies, I'm not 100% sure on that you can actually check out. So that is definitely huge plus. So those are definitely my tips and tricks on how to keep little ones busy while you are trying to homeschool your older children. If you guys have any tips or tricks that I have missed or any other great fun ideas, definitely leave it in the comments and let me know. So until next time, God bless and stay safe. Bye guys.